Big breaking news coming in. Government sources have termed remarks on Prime Minister's statement in the all-party meeting as mischievous interpretation to the remarks by the Prime Minister at the all-party meeting. The government sources have said that unfortunate that an unnecessary controversy is being created to lower the morale. That's the latest coming in right there. Government says that what is Indian territory is clear from the map of India. Over the last 60 years, more than 43,000 square kilometers has been yielded under circumstances with which this country is well aware. Also going on to say Prime Minister's observation that there was no Chinese presence on our side of the line of actual control pertained to the situation as a consequence of the bravery of our armed forces. That's the latest coming in at the moment. Rahul Srivastava joins us on the story. Rahul, government sources remarking Prime Minister's statement in the all-party meeting as mischievous interpretations to the remarks by the Prime Minister at the all-party meeting. If you could put some perspective on what the government sources are saying at the moment.
Jesse, yesterday at the meeting of the all-party meeting, the Prime Minister and the government walked away with a sense of the nation consensus on the standoff with China. While most of the political parties supported the government, endorsed its strategy, both diplomatic and military, vis-a-vis China, some took very strong lines like Shiv Sena. Even Mamata Banerjee, a bitter rival of the BJP, came out totally in support and said that if there are certain explanations to be sought, they will be sought internally, and they don't want to do politics at this moment when there is an external threat to the country. The only questions were raised by Sonia Gandhi, the Congress's interim president. She asked a slew of questions that was there intelligence failures? Didn't the military intelligence know? Also, after that, the Congress raised several questions regarding the Prime Minister's statement. Prime Minister had said that not 1 inch has been yielded, not one Indian post has been occupied. Congress, led by now Mr. P. Chidambaram, ex-finance minister, have gone on record to say that does it mean that the Chinese never came into India? Does it mean that was the incident, Galwan incident, did it take place in Chinese territory? So they have sought a lot of explanation. And that's the reaction and clarification coming from the Prime Minister's office. What it says that first, it is a mischievous interpretation, as you said, of the remarks by the Prime Minister. Very importantly, it says that the government is saying on the transgression of the LAC that it was clearly stated by the Prime Minister that the violence in Galwan on 15 June arose because Chinese side was seeking to erect structures just across the LAC and refused to desist from such actions. What the government is saying that it is not that the Chinese were inside Indian territory, they were inside on their side of the LAC, and that is why the violence happened, because the Indian inspection party tried to stop them. Beyond that, it is now seems to be a Congress versus the government war.
Just to interject, apologies about the interjection, but Rahul Gandhi's point time and again, what he's questioning is that how did our Jawans die if there was no incursion, is what he's questioned time and again, Rahul.
You see, the point is not whether there was an incursion or not. There is no denial that there was a conflict. What the Prime Minister yesterday said, that at one time at the borders there were no conflict, primarily because there was no infrastructure for patrolling. And today, since Indian Army and Indian forces are patrolling deeper sections and sectors of the borders, and that is why the Chinese forces which were used to roaming around inside Indian territory are being challenged, and that is why there is a conflict. So the point vis-a-vis what Rahul Gandhi has been saying was addressed by the Prime Minister yesterday. And today now it seems it's a clear Congress versus the government battle, in which the government has very smartly taken the side that at a time when soldiers have martyred their lives, they have sacrificed their lives for the nation, the Congress is trying to build, or a political party is trying to create a misinterpretation of what the Prime Minister said. Interestingly, the statement also says that the PM's discussions were only regarding the 15 June event on which the 20 soldiers were martyred. What the government is trying to say that there is not a matter of a land being ceded to China. It was a point of conflict on a particular day when Chinese were within their own territory, but were trying to erect a structure. So that's what the government is trying to identify. It is not that certain amount of land has been ceded.
Absolutely. Rahul Srivastava, continue to stay with us right there. Gaurav Sawant is also joining us. He's joining us from Leh. Gaurav, we are seeing so much politicking taking place after the Prime Minister's address, the opposition hitting out, and now the government sources issuing another clarification saying that the statements have completely been misinterpreted. What are you picking up? You're right there. What has really transpired right there amidst all this politicking of the ruling party saying one version, the opposition questioning the version put forth by the ruling party?
So now the government has come on record on what was being said only in hushed whispers. What happened at Petrol Point 14 in Galwan on the night of 15th. Now the government has come on record to say that the Chinese were trying to erect a structure. That structure, incidentally, Chaiti, would have been detrimental to India's security at that Petrol Point 14. And that is where our brave soldiers of the 16th Battalion of the Bihar Regiment, led by the commanding officer, Colonel Santosh Babu, they went and ensured that that structure was no longer there. This led to sacrifices being made. So that's what the Prime Minister is talking about, that the Chinese were trying to erect a structure. That structure would have been detrimental to our security. Colonel Babu and the brave boys of the Bihar Regiment ensured that that structure was no longer there. In that valiant attempt, there were casualties, 20 fatalities on our side, 20 braves were killed in action. According to reports, there were 43 casualties, several fatal on the Chinese side. Some reports seem to indicate the commanding officer of the Chinese battalion was also killed in action. But this now sets the record, as the Prime Minister sets it straight, that there is no transgression on Indian side in Galwan. Petrol Point 14, if we were to specifically talk about that, there are no Chinese structures there anymore.
Right, Gaurav, stay with us right there. Rahul Srivastava also with us. Rahul, politics seems to be intensifying on the back of this story. Up until now, there were many gaps. There were many versions as well to this particular story. How are you reading the latest that is coming in from the government? There is a word that is coming from the government. What does the viewer believe is the question.
You see, Chaiti, there is, I will. What Gaurav has said, we will like to simplify this complicated issue. Now, what has happened that yesterday when the Prime Minister was saying that there is not 1 inch of land has been ceded, not 1 Indian post has been occupied, that was also a kind of a political assurance and from the chief executive of the country that the Prime Minister was providing. Now, let's talk to the issue that the Congress has raised. Congress asked certain questions. These are legitimate questions to be asked. There is nothing wrong in asking a question that was there an intelligence failure? Why did the Indian Army, military intelligence and others miss the amassing of a lot of defense assets that the Chinese could manage? And was it there was a certain amount of delay? But then comes the tricky part. What the Congress is demanding after the Prime Minister's statement to know is that was there a transgression? If the Prime Minister is saying that there was no transgression, it goes against what the Foreign Ministry has been saying, that the attempt is to create status quo ante. Their interpretation is that the status quo ante is vis-a-vis the border. What the government is trying to say, status quo ante, that the Chinese were not sitting right at the LAC. That's what Gaurav was explaining earlier, that it was not that the Chinese were sitting there earlier, but now what the Prime Minister says, clarified, that the Chinese were trying to come down to a point where they were not there and they were trying to create certain structure. That's what the government has clarified. The second element is Congress asking that did the Indian forces go inside the Chinese territory? Now that's treading into a very, very, very dangerous area, Chaiti. If the Indian government, for example, if the Congress asks, did the Indian army enter the Chinese area, and the government admits, will it not help the Chinese propaganda all over the world that it is not China, but it is India which is moving into Indian Chinese territory? So that's where lies the real catch. These are very tricky strategic issues. I think questions should be asked, but there are certain elements which need to be rationalized and thought over before they are dumped into the public domain.
And you know, before we let you go, and I may ask to move on, but Gaurav, each and every bit of the development just cannot be put in the public domain at this point. You are a defense journalist and you'd be able to shed light on this better, Gaurav.
Well, you know, when it comes to taking a tricky adversary like China, a treacherous adversary like China, you cannot lay your cards on the table. Yet, we seem to have this internal politicking in our country, which clearly isn't very good at this stage. Ask all the questions, as Rahul Srivastav and you have been very rightly pointing out. Must ask all the questions. But is this the right time when our soldiers are standing eyeball to eyeball with the Chinese soldiers? Look at our history. In the past, we've ceded 43,000 square kilometers to China. We've ceded that territory in the past. Look at the situation today, that when the Chinese try to come in, they may have amassed. When they tried to come in at Petrol Point 14, our brave soldiers, they went in and stopped them. 20 of them made the supreme sacrifice of their lives, but they did not let the Chinese enter. That's point one. Point two, in other places where the Chinese were trying to come in, our soldiers are already deployed. Now you have your Chinooks and your Apaches and your Sukhois and your Mirages already deployed. Your fighters were not used in the 1962 war. So you see a different kind of a response from our country. Are we weakening our own response is the question that many in the army have now been asking us.
Oh, absolutely. Gaurav Sawant and Rahul Srivastav continue to stay with us right there. It could not have been put better by Gaurav Sawant.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.